Hello and welcome back to Empower Kids channel. Thank you for joining us on another week and I hope you enjoyed last week's lesson. So we are going to start this week's lesson with warming up our brains with doing a game called Shape Moves. So I'm going to show you a page with a shape on the page. And so rule number 1 is if I show you a page with a circle, you're going to form the circle with your arms, touching your fingers. Rule number 2, if you see a triangle on the paper, then you are going to form the triangle with your arms, for an example, over your head with your fingers touching. And then if I show you a heart on the paper, you're going to form a heart with your arms. So for an example, shaping it like this with your fingers touching. If I show you a paper with a square, then you will stand tall with your arms by your sides, okay? So are you guys ready? Let's get those brains warmed up. Now your brain and body are ready to learn. Today's lesson is about playing and having fun with friends. So let's listen to the Fair Ways to Play song. Listen carefully and tap your head each time you hear the 3 fair ways to play.
When we both want the new toy, right at the same time. When we both start to grab it, what can we do? We can share, we can trade, we can take turns with each other. We can share, we can trade, let's take turns with one another now. La 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 la. When we both want the red paint, right at the same time. When we both start to crack it, what can we do? We can share, we can trade, we can take turns with each other. We can share, we can trade, let's take turns with one another now. La 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 la. When we both want the cool bike, right at the same time. When we both start to grab it, what can we do? We can share, we can trade, we can take turns with each other. We can share, we can trade, let's take turns with one another now. La 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 la. If we want to be good friends, have fun together, try the fair ways to play, sing them out loud. We can share, we can trade, we can take turns with each other. We can share, we can trade, let's take turns with one another now. La 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 la. We can share, we can trade, we can take turns with each other. We can share, we can trade, let's take turns with one another now. La 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 la.
Today is a rainy day recess. Jarrell and Julian are excited to play with some of the class building materials. Jarrell's table is excused first, and he chooses a bucket of building blocks. Julian's table is excused last. He finds a bag of plastic connecting toys. The connecting toys are cool, but Julian really wants to build a castle, and he needs blocks for that. Jarrell has all of the blocks and is using all of them to build a rocket ship. How does Julian feel? Disappointed? Sad? Jealous? How can you tell? His face, his body, his situation. Julian's uncomfortable feelings are a clue that there is a problem. Let's use the problem-solving step poster to help us. The first step for solving problem is S. Say the problem. What is the problem? Jarrell and Julian both want to use the blocks. Let's read the second step together. T. Think of solutions. Think of some safe and respectful things Julian could do. Remember the 3 fair ways to play that we heard about in the song. So Julian could ask Jarrell if he could have a turn later playing with the blocks. Julian could also ask Jarrell if he would like to trade the blocks for the connecting toys. Or Julian could ask Jarrell if he would share the blocks and the connecting toys. Now let's do the third step. E. Explore consequences. A consequence is what could happen if you make a certain choice. So if you were in Julian's shoes, which fair way would you choose to ask Jarrell for the building blocks? So Julian ended up actually asking Jarrell to share the blocks. Julian had an idea of his building the castle that he would also have a launching pad for the rocket ship. So this needed to include both the building blocks and the connecting toys. Jarrell said yes, and the boys actually had even more fun sharing and playing together. So now that we learned about the 3 different ways to play fair, I'm going to actually show you a video that it shows on how you can show the 3 different fair ways to playing and how that looks like.
There are 3 ways that we can use in our classroom to play fairly. The first is sharing. The second is trading. And the third is taking turns. We're going to work on each one and create a scenario based on each fair way to play. Now, we're going to go inside the classroom and we're going to play in the dramatic play area. And I'm going to be watching to see if you guys can remember your fair ways to play. Okay? Yes, Miss Beltry. Got it. Sounds super fun. Let's do it. All right, class, let's go inside. I'm going to use this apple and pretend to make some apple pie. Can I have the apple too? We can share the apple. Yeah, let's share the apple. We can pretend to make apple pie together. Yeah, let's do that. That was a great example of how to play fairly. By sharing, I liked how you guys shared the apple to make the apple pie together. That looks like a neat book you have there. What's it about? It's about dragons and fairies. It's so awesome. Can I have a chance to look at the book? Sure. Once I finish with this page, I will let you borrow the book. Thank you. Can I borrow the apple? Yes, of course. We'll make a trade. That was a great example of how to trade. Now, I liked how Doggy said to Froggy to wait till he was finished done looking at the page. And when he was finished, he was going to share his book. And they came to a compromise to trade the apple and the book. That box looks so fun. I think I'm going to turn it into a spaceship. I was thinking about using the box too, except I wanted to turn it into a princess castle. How about we take turns? I make it into a spaceship and then you a castle. Yeah, that works. And then we can make it into a spaceship castle. Yeah. Wow, that was a great way to show how to take turns. Using the box. And each of you had your own idea. That was great. So what are the 3 ways to play fairly? Sharing, trading, taking turns. That is right. Those are 3 ways of playing fairly. And all of you did an amazing job showing that to me in the dramatic play. Yeah!
So today you learned the 3 different ways to play fair, and they are sharing, trading, and taking turns. So I hope you use what you learned today when you're playing with your brothers and sisters, with your cousins, and with your friends. It's gonna make playing time much more fun and not less happy. All right, so thank you for joining us today, and I hope you guys stay safe, you stay warm, and you stay dry. Bye-bye.